Seeing loud and flashy supercars on the streets is a good bonus for every car enthusiast, but we all know that those belong to the racetracks. So in today's video, we'd like to mention the newest performance autos that are most prepared for the track days. Let's get started. Maserati GT2 Stradale. This barely street-legal supercar has a rear-mounted, homegrown 3-liter twin-turbo V6, which sends 640 horsepower and 531 pound-feet of racing euphoria to the rear wheels. This output ensures a 2.8-second 0-60 mph time and a 202 mph top speed. The racing pedigree of the Maserati GT2 Stradale is evident in the champion's wing, track-derived carbon ceramic brakes, optional semi-slick tires, and ultralight carbon fiber aerodynamic body elements that generate 1,100 pounds of downforce at 175 miles per hour. This purebred Italian has 4 driving modes: Corsa for an extreme unfiltered driving experience with minimum aids, Sport mode for balance, GT for comfort, and Wet for slippery road conditions. As a proper daily driver, the GT2 Stradale offers a suite of safety assists, best-in-class cargo capacity, carbon fiber seats upholstered in blue Alcantara, and an immersive digital experience voiced through the premium sound system. McLaren W1. The successor to the iconic P1 hypercar is finally here, and it's easy to understand why McLaren has waited so long before publicly presenting it. The highly exclusive McLaren W1 is scheduled for production in 2026, but will only end up in the garages of 399 lucky car enthusiasts. The hypercar stays in line with modern electrification trends and brings a PHEV powertrain, relying on a 4.0-liter V8 engine with a twin-turbocharger and an auxiliary electric motor juiced by a 1.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack. With a combined output of 1,275 horsepower and 988 pound-feet torque parameter, the newcomer boasts a 217 mile/hour top speed and a 2.7-second record for the 0-60 mph sprint. To achieve stellar track capabilities, the W1 received a lightweight chassis and a Formula One-inspired aerodynamic kit that ensures up to 2,205 pounds of downforce. Despite having supreme track adaptations, the W1 is a road-going vehicle, so its interior has an 8-inch infotainment touchscreen with the support of Apple CarPlay and a premium stereo system. McMurtry Automotive's Spéirling Pure. Last summer, it took Spéirling Pure just 39.08 seconds to complete the Goodwood Hill climb, helping ex-F1 driver Max Chilton beat the record. This year, however, the company has done 3 more runs, setting a couple more records in the process. The most recent of them is a 54.5-second time around a 1.85-mile racetrack. McMurtry Automotive plans to sell the Spéirling Pure to just 100 buyers. Compared to its predecessor, Spéirling Pure dropped an additional 14% of the total weight, tipping the scales to under 2,200 pounds now. Plus, its downforce efficiency was boosted significantly. Customers can also expect ABS for better drivability. The 60 kilowatt-hour battery is now lighter than before and can be recharged in 20 minutes. The power comes from 2 electric motors, one for each rear wheel. The total output is rated at 999 horsepower. Do you think that we'd be able to see a car that cracks the 300 mile/hour top speed in our lifetime? Share your thoughts in the comments, and we'll keep going. Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. Chevrolet has just unveiled the 2025 iteration of the Corvette ZR1, and we can without hesitation say that it's a beast. Already regarded as not only the most capable Corvette, but also the proud owner of the most powerful naturally aspirated V8 engine in the history of American automotive manufacturing. Named the LT7, the new Corvette engine is the true star of the show. This twin-turbocharged DOHC flat-plane crank V8 engine has a 5.5-liter displacement and has peak performance figures of 1,064 horsepower and 828 pound-feet of torque. Such output is handled by a beefed-up 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that enables the new Corvette ZR1 to reach the 215 mile/hour top speed and supposedly show a quarter-mile time of 9.7 seconds. To ensure superior capabilities on the track, the vehicle received a carbon fiber aero package, which reportedly generates up to 1,200 pounds of downforce at top speeds, stiffer springs, a braking setup with carbon ceramic rotor, as well as Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires. Just like its predecessors, the upcoming ZR1 is offered in both a coupe and convertible variants, with the convertible being slightly heavier at 3,758 pounds. The coupe variant tips the scales at 3,670 pounds. Czinger 21C Blackbird Edition. Taking full advantage of artificial intelligence and 3D printing, the American automotive startup continues advancing its portfolio. The Blackbird gets exposed carbon fiber parts, Blackbird logos, wheels resembling the SR-71's sleek shape, and a jet-like two-seat cockpit. The rear features a large wing and exhaust ports reminiscent of afterburners. Inside, the theme continues with a deep black Alcantara interior, orange trim, and seat inserts resembling an afterburner glow. Just like the original Czinger 21C, the Blackbird Edition is capable of record-setting performances at various racetracks. The vehicle's last achievement is the record time of 1 minute and 24.86 seconds at the Laguna Seca track. The hypercar owes this to the all-wheel drive hybrid powertrain comprised of an in-house developed 2.88-liter twin-turbo V8 that spins to 11,000 RPM, a 7-speed sequential transaxle gearbox, and a duo of electric motors. The combined system output is 1,350 horses, and since the weight is a mere 2,900 pounds, the power-to-weight ratio equals 1 horsepower per kilogram. Praga Bohema. Praga is a Czech automobile manufacturer that once specialized in luxurious and elegant performance cars. Recently, the company decided to return to its roots with a new hypercar. The Bohema blends the distinction between a racing and a road car, as it is capable of GT3-level performance while also being comfortable enough for everyday driving. Underpinned by a carbon fiber monocoque, the two-seater has a mid-engine layout, a dry weight of 2,164 pounds, a race-oriented fully adjustable suspension, and aerodynamically optimized bodywork. It can produce upwards of 1,980 pounds of downforce at 155 miles per hour. The source of propulsion is a Nissan GT-R-derived 3.8-liter twin-turbo 6-cylinder. The mill offers 700 horses and 535 pound-feet of torque sent to the rear wheels via a 6-speed sequential manual. The brand has recently announced that the first production model was delivered to their customer in December of 2024. Pambuffetti PJ-01. Juri Pambuffetti acquired a passion for automobiles as a child in his dad's workshop surrounded by the engine's roar and smell of gasoline. His childhood dreams, backed up by decades of experience in the field, have resulted in the creation of Italy's first hypercar, inspired by Formula One technology and not restricted by marketing logic. Pure emotions are the only aim of the Pambuffetti PJ-01, which is motivated by a 5.2-liter V10 mid-mounted engine making 800 horses. It's equipped with a racing-derived, non-synchronized, electro-actuated sequential gearbox with front non-synchronized gears and steering wheel-mounted paddles. The bodywork is entirely carbon fiber. The aerodynamics package includes huge diffusers on both ends and a large rear fin. This racing bolide has a pushrod suspension, ABS, a 12-position TCS, a safety cage, and 2 detachable steering wheels, one for the track and one for the streets. Mercedes-AMG GT63 Pro Motorsport Collector's Edition. This year's Goodwood Festival of Speed had a good deal of exciting automotive debuts, including the Mercedes-AMG GT63 Pro, the track-focused version of the brand's recently updated road-going GT Coupe. To give the model an edge on the track, AMG engineers introduced a wide array of mechanical upgrades, tweaks in the electronics, and aerodynamic components. The 4.0-liter bi-turbo V8 got an output increase to 612 horsepower, and the torque parameter is now at 626 pound-feet. As a result, the vehicle can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a mere 3.2 seconds. The top speed is at 197 miles per hour now, while a more capable active cooling system ensures peak performance for longer time spans. Moreover, the increase in power was matched with a ceramic composite ceramic brake setup with 6-piston calipers, lightweight 21-inch forged wheels, and standard Michelin Pilot Sport 5 tires, while Pilot Sport Cup 2R Cup tires come as a paid option. The introduced aerodynamic pack includes more efficient cooling ducts on the front bumper, an active air control system with additional deflectors in the underbody, and a fixed rear spoiler. Avid collectors may also be interested in one of the 200-unit special Motorsport Collector's Editions. This model sports the obsidian black metallic paint with a hand-finished star pattern and cyan highlights, inspired by the brand's F1 team colors. The Performance Coupe gets a blacked-out grille, standard 21-inch AMG wheels with a matching color scheme, Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires, carbon ceramic racing brakes, and an extensive aerodynamics package with carbon fiber elements. Motorsport-influenced changes are also visible in the cabin with AMG seats upholstered with a combination of black Nappa leather and microfiber materials, special badging, a 15-speaker premium audio setup, an advanced driver assistance package, as well as a track-pace system for collecting and analyzing performance data on the racetrack. Ford Mustang GTD. It was built with the ambition of showing a sub-7-minute lap time at the Nürburgring. However, the improved performance comes along with a Ferrari-level price tag. The street-legal version of Ford's new GT3 Racer inherits most elements from its aerodynamic package, except for side-exit exhaust setup. There are huge air scoops, a massive front splitter, a vented bonnet, and a hydraulically controlled active rear wing. To get the most out of the Pilot Sport Cup tires, the GTD is fitted with a bespoke semi-active suspension consisting of an unequal length control arm setup at the front and a pushrod-style multi-link setup at the rear. There are also Multimatic adaptive spool valve dampers. The GTD rides on standard 20-inch forged aluminum wheels with stopping power provided by carbon ceramic brakes. Ford also offers lighter forged magnesium wheels as a paid extra. All of the mentioned goodies, along with plenty of carbon-made parts and the car's near 50-50 weight distribution, only make sense with a proper mill under the hood. In the case of the GTD, it's a supercharged 5.2-liter V8, which according to Ford will deliver over 800 horsepower to the rear wheels. One more benefit of a freshly redesigned vehicle is the presence of the all-new high-tech driver's cockpit. The fighter jet cabin features a 12-inch instrument cluster, 13-inch Sync 4 infotainment, Ford Power-Up software capability, ambient lighting, and optional Recaro seats. Koenigsegg Jesko, Absolut, and Attack. Presented almost 5 years ago, Koenigsegg Jesko looked like the car that could make established hypercar manufacturers seriously worried. Its standard output is 1,280 horses, but when fueled with E85, the 5.0-liter twin-turbo V8 yields 1,600 horsepower and 1,106 pound-feet of torque. At the core of the engine lies the lightest production V8 crankshaft. It allows this performance monster to produce more power with greater efficiency while achieving a higher 8,500 RPM limit. The final performance touch is the new light-speed transmission with 9 forward gears and several wet multi-disc clutches. Since its initial introduction, the Jesko received 2 improved special editions, Jesko Absolut and Jesko Attack, which will be produced in a 125-unit limited run. The latter's been recently used to break the Laguna Seca course record time. With a curb weight of 3,131 pounds, the hypercar that generates 3,086 pounds of peak downforce completed a 2.2-mile lap in 1 minute and 24.86 seconds. Acura Integra Type S HRC prototype. The new top dog from the Japanese giant is based on the most advanced version of the Integra and basically is a road-legal version of the racing bolide called the Type S TCX. The HRC engineers carefully upgraded nearly every component of the car, increased downforce by installing an adjustable carbon fiber rear wing, a large front splitter, and other aero elements, plus in the process managed to reduce the weight of the stock Type S by 200 pounds. The prototype also got a large intercooler, a twin oil cooler, and a racing-grade exhaust system. The output of the turbocharged 2-liter VTEC is still shrouded in mystery, but the necessity to use large Brembo brakes, more aggressive Pirelli P0 Trofeo R tires, and a cross-car brace instead of rear seats indicates a significant bump. Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR-LMH. The AMR-LMH is on target to become the first hypercar to simultaneously compete in the WEC and IMSA classes in 2025 following the FIA homologation. The race-turned-carbon fiber chassis is fitted with a modified version of Cosworth's impressive 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine. In its standard form, the engine revs up to 11,000 RPM and produces over 1,000 horsepower. This power unit has been refined to align with hypercar class performance requirements and is designed to endure the requirements of high-level endurance racing. Unfortunately, that's the last entry in today's video, but there are many more Automotive Territory videos that you can check out while we're working on new episodes. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with our upcoming videos, and may the torque be with you.